Hi. Okay, let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on in the quantum. Woo, I have two lights and one light just went out, so that could be significant. But let's just see what's going on between you and your person. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak into the hearts and minds of your souls who are feeling a disconnect or missing themselves. Really, I just thank you that we get to get some answers tonight. I just set the intention for clarity, for truth, for wisdom, for peace, for joy. I bind anything rooted in fear. I bind confusion, doubt, any negative entity that exalts itself against the truth. I bind and I loose your supernatural love, joy, and peace to flow through every fiber of every viewer's being, body, soul, spirit, heart, mind, will, and emotions. All right, let's see what we can find out. What's going on between you and your person? I think I'm going to use these stones. I'm going to use this for your person, this for you. All right. Okay, I heard no. Show me how my viewer is feeling currently. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Magician. So you could be trying to manifest this connection. Show me the person entangled on the other end of this. How do they feel currently? Seven of Pentacles. So they're going at a much slower pace. What I'm getting already off the bat is different pacing. Here we have your person who is willing to put in the work and do things right and slow and sure-footed. They want to make sure, look at the roots. They want to make sure the roots grow down deep and strong because they want this connection to be something that's going to withstand the storms of life and the test of time, and they want it to be something stable and strong and lasting. So for them, that means being sure, taking their time, like 150%. And your energy over here is like, but I want it now. I'm feeling Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka. I want it now, Daddy. I want it all. I want the whole. My daughter was Veruca in the musical, so that was fun because she's like super sweet, but she got to play like the part of like a total opposite of her natural. Anyway, all right. So yeah, I'm getting this like impatience on your end, and then here's your person. Look, they're even like leaning back against a tree, just really going within. Look, it's like a total introvert, just chin resting on their hand, thinking about everything and thinking and thinking and thinking, probably overthinking. Oh my gosh, bottom of the deck, you guys, we have the King of Wands. Oh, to the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this King of Wands, this divine masculine over here, is going so slow that they're even still clinging to the past. Six of Swords in reverse is still holding on to the past, but they want a victory with you. So their heart, that's what I'm saying. Like, this totally confirms what I was saying. They want this done right. I do feel like a part of them is like also like they feel this connection just as strong as you do, because it's what you feel, they feel. It's just, you're both connected energetically. So your nervous systems respond to one another, even across a distance, right? If you look at this, there's an ocean to a new land here. So you could be in different countries, but they do want victory. And that's why, this is the why behind their process of taking for fucking ever. I'm gonna grab a new deck. I'm gonna do this deck. No? Oh, I'm here. Oh, this card just like stuck to my hand. Okay, yeah, 10 of Swords. I feel like, this is my Divine Feminine over here. I feel like this is really, really painful for you. I want to get more on this, but I feel like, because swords represent, you know, like intellect and thoughts and clarity. Like, I feel like, and truth, you know, I feel like you might be in pain because you're not getting the clarity. They're over here planning, but you don't know that. And so you're just blindly trusting, but it's painful. Let me get, let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity. That's what you need. I want to clarify the 10 of Swords, see if my gut is correct here. Woo! Fell on the floor. I'll get that in a second. Perfect. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which represents like a small offer or possibly immaturity. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Cups, oh, 7 of Swords in reverse. Clarifying this despair. And this is taking ownership, taking accountability of what? 6 of Cups, soulmate energy. This could mean past lives. Like, this is a spiritual connection. You feel it, they feel it, but they're not communicating to you that they feel it. So I think what you're wanting from them, like I said, with the clarity, that not hearing it from them, maybe they just think that you know and that's enough, but maybe they don't realize that it's hurting you to not be validated by them. But with the Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Cups, this is definitely a faded connection, and you know it, they know it, but you just want them to come clean about it. That's what's causing this pain for you, is you just want to hear them say it. It doesn't matter how much you know it and they know it. Like, just fucking say it, man. Don't make me feel crazy over here. But you know you're not crazy. You're definitely not crazy. This is a past life connection. This is soulmate energy. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. This is fate. So I guess I can give you my personal advice, but let's turn to the cards for advice. What advice do you have for my Divine Feminine who is, well, you know what? We never even, forget advice. We never drew more cards on you. Let's see. Nope, I'm hearing go with advice. Okay, let's get Divine Feminine advice on this pain, on this frustration here. Personally, my advice is, if you know, you know, and you just put it to rest. Like, okay, I see this, I feel this. Doesn't mean action has to be taken, but I'm gonna tuck this away as like this precious, like protected part of me, and I'm not gonna ignore it, I'm not gonna fight it, I'm just gonna let it exist. And it's like a seed that's planted, and it's going to blossom and bloom and grow roots just like this. Yeah, it's going to, in its own time. Now, Divine Masculine over here is trying to manipulate time by doing it their way, and they think, you know, going, I don't know, but I think I just get a lot of overthinking over here, and they're just trying to think of the best way for timing, and which is, you know, I think that's natural. But what I'm saying is, for my advice to you, Divine Feminine, is you don't need outside validation. You don't need this King of Wands to validate what this is. You know it. You know that you know that you know. And maybe y'all manifested each other with this Magician's card here. But you know, if you know to the core of your being that this is a spiritual, deeply spiritual past life, like the love of lifetimes, right? If you know that, then just know that. Rest in the knowledge of that. If that's really true, nothing's going to stop this from blossoming in its own, and it's in the right time. I know that sounds so cheesy to say divine timing, but it's a term for a reason, right? And actually, I'm hearing no to this deck. We're going to actually get some clues here. What other clues do we have for this connection? Oh, one more. One more? You know, I just heard when I saw this card, the Rascal Flatts song, God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. And every long lost, I don't know all the words, led me to where you are. Crossroads, journey, multiple choice, travel, free will, opportunity. Weigh the options. That's what this masculine's doing. They're weighing the options, even though they already know. But they're afraid of fucking it up, you know? They just want to make sure that every step, every decision is solid, you know? Because failure's not an option for them. And it's not for you either, but they don't know. I just think you guys operate on different wavelengths. And that's how these things work. Like, you guys are the two sides to the same coin. Oh, then we have Island, which fell over here on your end, and I'm just feeling, I'm hearing the song, No Man is an Island. Mm-hmm. Sorry, the dog is drinking water. It's really loud. Oh, how does that song go? It's a Christian song. No man is an island. Let your guard down. I don't know. But I was feeling like loneliness. Oh, yeah. It says isolation, lonely, separate, estranged. You could not be talking maybe right now. So maybe the masculine is at a crossroads making a decision. But really what I get from this is that Rascal Flatts song, like, it may not make sense. Like, these kinds of connections rarely make logical sense. But you both know that this is divinely guided. God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. But you could be feeling lonely. And maybe that's all you're wanting from them right now. It's just simple acknowledgement to make you feel less alone. Oh, they're coming in. They're going to come in with a message. Wow. Judgment. Total transformation. Heed the call. Renewal, surrender, awakening, rebirth. Clean slate. Fundamental changes, clearing, purging. Judgment is a call to action. And it came out with this rider card. Movement, fast movement. Travel. So you could be in, at a distance from one another. Visitor, delivery, goals, green light, progress, full speed ahead. Okay. So if this just gives your heart comfort in knowing that this divine masculine knows what he wants. He wants victory. He's still clinging to the past out of fear of failure. But he's already chosen in his heart. He already knows that this is divinely guided. Like, his path, his whole entire lifetime here has led to this moment. I think he's at a decision point. He's having some kind of awakening right now. This is real time. I mean, this is 11 November. We literally just ended November. Now we're in December 1st. Here's the 1. This could also represent Ace of Hearts, 9 of Hearts. So like, wish fulfillment, dreams come true, fulfillment in love, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to leave. Well, actually, we'll pull some love deck oracles, but just to recap, I know you're wanting to like try to control it on your end by manifesting it quicker, and they're over here trying to control it on their end by being sure. And I think if you can just find a way to be okay with knowing without validation from them, you're wanting them to come clean and acknowledge what you already know it is, but you don't need them to acknowledge it. Just tuck it away with a smile on your face and know that it's coming. Look, Rider, call to action, message. You're going to be getting a message soon, which is going to put an end to that loneliness. They know what they want. They want victory. They just want to be sure. So just breathe, relax. It's going to be okay. And then we'll pull some cards here. All right. I need final messages for this connection, this quantum entanglement, this divine counterpart situation, this love of lifetimes. It says, have you lost sight of what is really important? Remember a time when life was simpler and the world seemed like a giant playground just waiting to be explored. Perhaps it's time to rediscover that world together. Oh. So what really stood out to me there was playground. Like, maybe you've lost, or you've... Oh, sorry about the dog. Lily, shh. God. I don't have my own space, so I'm sorry. Maybe you've lost sight of that lighthearted, maybe what first bonded you guys to begin with, or that first recognition was just light and easy and playful. But I understand, like, when you get caught up in trying to, like, force an outcome, then playfulness isn't really, it's just, I don't know. So my best advice to you is to just know it, be content with knowing it within yourself, and just relax. Try to tap into, you know, the joy of just being alive and being present in the moment today, and what's in your life today, in front of you today, and just know that whatever happens, you know this road is going to bring you two together. And I would take hope in knowing that they're coming towards you very quickly. Like, maybe even by January 9th. That's like in a couple months. God bless the broken road. What other messages do we have? Sacred union. Sexual union. Sacred, sexual, same thing. It says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. Yes, for there you will find true bliss. Woo! Sexual healing. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You're just two sides to the same coin. You guys are one already. There is no separation. You may see this big body of water, this ocean separating you, or them holding on to the past as like, and giving, you know, anxiety inducing, but just rest in the knowledge that this is destined. You guys have already loved each other for lifetimes. So what's a few more months or years or whatever it is? Time is an illusion. It's fake anyway. So just keep doing you. I mean, maybe you are like a master manifester, but have you ever heard like how if you just release and loosen your grip on something, that's when everything flows in? Let's see, what other clues do we have? Healing family issues. Look at that, and let go of control issues on the bottom. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's exactly what I was just saying. Stay optimistic. So let go of control issues for both of you, really, because their version of controlling it is slowing it down and trying to make sure everything is done exactly right to the point of like overthinking. Your version of controlling it is trying to make it happen faster and accelerate it, when really you just allow it to unfold naturally, and nothing could be more beautiful. It couldn't be more beautiful the way it unfolds naturally. So there's healing that needs to be done still. That's why Spirit is, that's why timing hasn't brought this into your 3D reality yet, is because if you were brought into union right now without this healing being done fully, it'd be a big fucking mess. And I'm not saying you can't heal in love. In fact, I personally believe that you heal through love, not alone or separately. It's, you do it together. You heal through one another. But here, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yeah, just let go of control. Let it unfold naturally. Understand that there are things behind the scenes that are being healed. And whether that involves the two of you working together, but maybe somebody needs to practice forgiveness. Your love life benefits as you forgive. Forgive your parents, family. That could be. Maybe you need to forgive your mom or dad or siblings or whatever. I haven't done this in a while. I should probably get back into the habit of it. But I used to wake up every morning and be like, okay, Holy Spirit, would you just bring to my mind who I need to forgive? And random people from like years and years, like my childhood or some random small interaction. And I'm like, what? Really? Okay. And things would come to mind and I'd be like, I forgive them. I release them. Thank you. But stay optimistic. Just let this unfold naturally. And I think the one little nugget that Spirit is giving you to give you hope today is they are waking up to the reality. Well, they already know what this is. They do know what it is because they're trying to do it right. Just because they're not vocalizing it to you and giving you the comfort of hearing it from their mouth. And maybe they're afraid. Maybe this person is afraid to say it out loud, because if they say it out loud, it makes it real, and then they feel like they have to put action behind it, and they're not ready to put action behind it. There's still some kind of hesitancy here, but I'm telling you, the hesitancy is not because they're hesitant about you or the connection. It's just fear of failure. They want victory. This is the card of victory and success. But just trust it, let it unfold naturally, because they're having their awakening. And this call to action, once this kicks in, that is not a horse that's lollygagging. That is like at the speed of lightning, coming straight to you. Full speed ahead, it says. Okay, what else can we get? Ooh. Oh, I got this on a different love reading I did recently. So you may check that out. It's somewhere, I don't know. I'm not very organized. My YouTube's kind of just whatever. But certainty in love, listening to your gut, speaking clearly. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. Certainty, this is what we're talking about, how your anguish, your despair is coming from lack of clarity, but that's because you're relying on someone else to give it to you, when really you just need to trust your gut. You already know this is divine, this is fated, this is destiny. So it doesn't matter how it's delivered to you, it's going to happen. Like, it just is. It already has happened. Like, time is, I love this depiction of, like, I love it. Okay, so there's like picture like a loaf of bread and all the slices, and you're existing right now. What you're experiencing is one slice of the whole loaf, but you've already baked the whole loaf. So that whole loaf is already your reality, but you're just zoomed in on one slice, when really a parallel you is already experiencing union and love and security and peace, playfulness. That's huge. That needs, to me, that's like foundational in a connection, is to keep that lighthearted, playful, fun spark. But yeah, just listen, trust your gut, release the need to gain clarity from them. And I really think that's going to transform everything for you. Let's keep going, because these are fun, right? We're having fun. I'm a little bit tired. I apologize. But I really wanted to get these readings out tonight. What do we got? Self-love. See, okay, the healing family issues, self-love, healing, whatever you need to do to go within. I love me, it says. Accepting and loving yourself is key in either attracting or maintaining a healthy relationship. This work is never done, to be honest. Like, this is an everyday look in the mirror and be like, I fucking love you, and acknowledging your strengths and embracing your weaknesses. Because if you can't see the value in yourself, how do you expect somebody else to see the value in yourself, I know I sound like regurgitating like every self-love book out there, but it's true. And I recently learned this last year. Like, I was put in a situation where I was literally faced with somebody disrespecting me and devaluing me on such a blatant level. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I am worth so much more than this. I wanted to like scream. I kept my cool until I got home, and then I'm just like, fuck that. Fuck ever allowing anyone in my life to devalue me. Like, I'm amazing, Anyway, so it's just, once you come to that realization of how unique, special, rare, amazing, like, just you, who you are, who you've grown to be, who you're created to be, who you are inherently, just the value, the immense value, and who you are, and how you love, and how you give, and how you serve, and that's like all doing. Those are all doing actions. I'm not trying to like tie your worth to doing, but it's true. Like, those are there. We all carry different like characteristics and qualities and strengths, and your unique set of characteristics are high value. And when you realize that, other people see it too. They can't help but see it. And in a quantum entanglement, the more work you do on you, the more work they do on them. So if this person is still operating from fear of failure, you over here on your end, you focus on growing and evolving yourself. They're going to feel it on their end, and they'll also mirror what you're doing. And you just simultaneously are growing together, even if you're not in communication. Focus on what makes you unique without comparing yourself to others. You are unconditionally loved by the universe, but you need to learn that you're unconditionally loved by you. All right, and then I'm hearing no to this deck, so we're not going to do that one. Do I have any more love decks? Oh, you know what? I have a self-love deck. Get a self-love app. This one got left behind, so we'll read that in a second. Okay. I choose to care for myself. I decide who I become. Peace begins with me. My heart is full of love for who I am. Yeah, because when this really for real sinks in, when you know that you're loved, you can't help but overflow on everything you touch. Turns to gold. Like you're just a constant overflowing fountain of just ooey gooey love on everybody and everything. And that actually comes from knowing you're totally fully loved, you know? I feel silly harping on self-love like this, but it's so crucial. I know this. I've learned it. I've lived it. And every day I'm learning to just love me in new and exciting ways, you know? Let's get some of these. We'll close out with a couple of flowers. Frangipani, you are truly beautiful on the inside and the outside. Yes. I want to give you some homework. I want you to write out 3 characteristics that you value in yourself and put them on your bathroom mirror. I am A, I am B, I am C. I am whatever. And just put them on sticky notes on your mirror. Write them in Sharpie, because you can just take nail polish remover to get the Sharpie off the mirror, or isopropyl alcohol. But just put it on your mirror. 3 things that you love about yourself. And speak them out loud every morning when you look in the mirror. You have what it takes, Dahlia. And to me, Dahlias are speaking to your worth and your value. You have what it takes simply because you are, because you exist. Let's see. I want to clarify a little bit more on this action, this call to action from your divine masculine. What's this about? Can we get any clues on this? Woo! Yes. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're working hard. Just because you don't see the roots growing beneath the surface doesn't mean growth isn't happening. And honestly, this gives major spring vibes. So if you're looking for timing, I would say either January, February, March, April, late winter, early spring. Dandelions are super healing. Those make me think of dandelions. And of course, ladybugs for luck. Bees, oh my gosh, bees emit a frequency of light and hold. Gosh, I read something so fascinating about bees on an energetic level and what they do for the collective and for humanity, Gosh, I wish I could remember. And then we have these little floating little wish things. So it's make a wish, because prepare, your wish is about to come true. It's it's in suspension. It's not quite there, but it's almost. And I was trying to get clues on this action coming forward. Yeah, I think spring. I think by spring there's gonna be a major breakthrough. They'll be rushing towards you with a plan, with this plan. Okay, well, I hope this, this gave some clues or some peace, confirmation. I feel like something's missing. Just do a couple of these real quick. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do some initials. See if we can get some initials for my viewers. Let's get 3 more. I just saw the X, so maybe somebody's X is coming back. Oh, as the X falls out. So we have X, or it could be Xavier, Z. We have the letter N. We have J, Jonathan, James. Let's get one more. We got W. Okay, all right. I hope that this gave somebody hope in their heart to hold on, because this person does feel the same. They recognize this as something huge, and that's why they want it to be perfect. They don't want it to fail. They want victory as much as you do. And honestly, you can't fuck up what's meant for you. So focus on your lane. Get out of this energy, because if you're feeling this despair and anguish, they're feeling that despair and anguish, and that's not the right frequency you want your connection vibrating on, is it? All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all luxury, but I love you, and I hope that this helps. Mwah.